Hello, I'm Dave, out once again for a walk in the countryside. Thanks for joining me. Now, a slightly different video this week. Regular viewers will already have noticed that I'm not with my regular sidekick Fiver. He's at home today, having a relaxing day. I expect he'll be lounging about in the conservatory, and there's a reason why he's not here. Today, I'm going to be taking part in the Jurassic Coast Ultra Challenge hike, and dogs aren't allowed. It would be too far for him to go anyway. So today's video, it's not like our normal countryside walks. It's going to be a sort of behind the scenes vlog of my adventure today. So do come along with me. Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing here today. As I mentioned at the start, it's the Jurassic Coast Challenge Ultra hike. There's something like 3,300 people doing the hike. There are various distances, anything from 10 kilometers right up to 100 kilometers. Well, I'm going to be doing the 58 kilometers. And basically, my route starts just to the north of Corfe Castle. Corfe Castle, of course, is to the south of Wareham in Dorset. And initially, I'm going to be heading eastwards to Swanage, and then it comes back in a sort of circle, really, back to close to Corfe Castle, and then the route starts heading westwards. I have no idea how long it's going to take me. There are a number of challenges, and I'll tell you about that later on. But it's quite a tough event. I think the organisers, they put on something like 20 or 24 similar events throughout the country, and according to their website, this is one of the toughest. I say I'm starting at Norden. You can probably see Corfe Castle just behind me. It's going to be quite an emotional day today for me, because I've actually walked quite a few sections of the Jurassic Coast over the years with my old sidekick Logan. Of course, poor old Logan passed away earlier this year. So as I go along the route today, I should be thinking of him a lot. I'll also probably mention some of the videos that I've done on some of the areas that we're going through. So if you want to know a little bit more, you can always look back at the back catalogue on the channel. Now, the route itself, 58 kilometres. There are rest stops along the way, as well as the distance. I mean, it's something like 8 or 9 kilometres further than I've ever run or walked before in one day. It is incredibly hilly. There's something like, well, the elevation is, I think, 1,700 metres, something like 15 hilly bits, of which 4 or 5 are major climbs. And I think two of the climbs, there are sections where the gradient is 45%. Oh, and the other challenge, my start time is 9 o'clock. It's probably going to take me, well, 15 hours maybe. Basically, I'll be finishing midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it gets dark at 10. So I've never really hiked at night. I do have a flashlight. Okay, we're really up for this. I mean, the other challenge is actually finishing it. Apparently last year, only 85% of the walkers and runners completed the 58k. And for the 100k, I think it was even worse, something like 70% completed it. So it is a toughie, but I shall be taking things very easy, that's for sure. So I say, do come along with me. I apologise in advance if some of the footage is going to be a bit shaky and what have you, because I'm not going to use my tripod, and you know, the main thing about today is doing the hike and finishing it. But if I can, you know, show you a little bit of the scenery along the way, then hopefully you'll find it interesting. Well, nearly ready for the start, another 45 minutes or so. They basically let the walkers go off in groups of 300, I think. So there's another group just about to go off now. But you know, I've got my my number. I think my route is actually tracked on using GPS. So I know some of my followers will be watching me live. I just hope I don't let them down.
3, 2, 1, let's go everybody!
Well folks, we're off and running. The sun is out at the moment, but there is rain forecast later on, unfortunately. So our first destination is Corfe Castle. Okay, well, a little update on the route. Made our way through Corfe Castle, crossed over the railway line. If you want to know a little bit more about the railway line, do check out the video that Logan and I did when we did a walk from Corfe to Swanage and then came back along the railway. I'll put all the details of these videos in the details below. So we're heading eastwards. I just bumped into a lovely lady, Casey, who is a regular viewer of the channel. Hello, Casey.
Hi.
And you're telling me you're from
Bridport.
Yeah. And you've moved there quite recently, but you've done a few of the walks from the channel.
Yeah, inspired by yourself and your videos of Logan and Fiverr.
Oh, shucks. Anyway, we're already puffy and we haven't actually done our first hill, but that is just coming up ahead of us. Well, still heading uphill. I say one of the challenges today, by the way, is coping with wind noise, so I apologise if there's a bit of wind noise on the audio. Not too much I can do about that. So you can probably just see Corfe Castle behind me. So I've passed Challow Hill, and where we got a little Rollington Hill, that's right, Brenscombe Hill, 9 Barrow down, and then we'll eventually get to Ulwell. But some terrific views up here, especially over to my right, and you can see in the very far distance that's the little village on the hill, on the ridge, Kingston, and we've done a walk there in the past. And then over to my left you can see Poole Harbour and Arn, so that's looking to the north. Well, just ahead we can see Swanage, which we're just about to drop down into, and just in front of me here, I don't know if you can make out because it is quite a dull day now, is a trig point that's sort of fallen over. Of course, when Logan and I came along here all those years ago, we did our usual photograph of us bagging that very trig point. Whew. Little update on the route, just past the 9-kilometre sign, coming through Ulwell, and soon we'll be in Swanage. And it's probably only another couple of kilometres or so until our first rest stop, where they do pastries. Not too bad at the moment, a couple of big hilly sections, but I say we're going to be taking this whole route very, very carefully. I'm determined to finish. A welcome sight of the first pit stop.
Arcade.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Well, quick update. I say I've probably only, I don't think we've done 11 kilometres yet, so not too bad. Just about to tuck into my pastry. You can see I've taken my fleece off. It's quite warm when you get walking, but at the moment not too bad. My knees, they're going to be the big problem, and they'll just get worse as the walk goes on. And I do have a bit of a trouble with one of my big toes, got osteoarthritis on it, but at the moment, touch wood, it's okay. So I'm going to be about 10 minutes here and then we'll kick on. Well, we're off and running again, or walking should I say. So this is Swanage Beach, and I think we're going to walk sort of through Swanage and then turn right, so we're not actually going to go all the way to Durlston Head as far as I can see. We start heading inland a lot sooner than that. Well, another little update. So we've left Swanage now and we're heading westward along a track called the Priest's Way, which is a very ancient track from Swanage to Worth-Matravers. It was basically the track that the priests used to go along between the two churches. There was a little bit of a hill coming out of the town. We're on a flat bit at the moment. We've been going for, when did I start? 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 hours now. And we're doing about 5k an hour, which is pretty good going actually. We'll be slowing up soon. Definitely will be slowing up. stood on the Priest's Way, done something like 16, 17 kilometres, something like that. But I'm just passing on my right. There's a quarry where there's some dinosaur footprints, and a few years ago Logan and I paid a visit there, so I'll put some photos up. But we're not going to be able to stop there today. Feeling not too bad. I had a little 5-minute stop to sort out a blister on one of my toes, and I've taken a painkiller for my knees. I sound like an old crock, don't I? But at the moment, yeah, not too bad. Just coming into the very pretty village of Weymouth, and up there was one of my favourite pubs in Dorset, the Square and Compass. It really is quite delightful. I'm really sad to say I'm not going to have enough time to pop in, but they sell all the beer, they serve all the beer and drinks, not at a bar but through a hatch in the door, and they do tremendous cider, and the only food they do are pasties. And I say, Logan and I often used to pop in there when we did walks around here. Well, there's the village pond here at Weymouth. So pretty. And I said we're going to pass by it, but the route to Seacombe Quarry and Winspit Quarry is down on the left. If you are in this area, do check that out. I think Winspit Quarry is closed now, but you can see it from the southwest coast path. It's a lovely route down there. But we're continuing to head westwards through the village, just past the church. There's the church, just through there. But we must continue onwards. Well, just making my way across Corfe Common, past the 24-kilometre marker. Probably got about 500-600 metres to go until the next pit stop for lunch at the 25k marker. And I can assure you I'll be taking a very long lunch, at least half an hour. This has been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, I tell you. Woohoo! The welcome sight of the second pit stop.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's get you scanned in, please, my darling, if I may.
Lovely.
There you go. And there's a voucher for you to get some lunch.
Oh, lunch.
Well done.
Lovely. Oh, I shall definitely be having a long stop here. Thank you. Right. What are we going to have? That's me. Voucher. I shall have a chicken Caesar. What do we got here? Quark and apple stuffing. And, oh yes, we've got to have a donut, surely. Well, just a quick check of the feet. Not too bad. This is the dodgy toe, this one here. Little blister there, but not too bad. So I'll change my socks now, put some more Vaseline on and tuck into my lunch. Okay, well, we are now off and running again, just past the 26-kilometre marker, and well, that is our next ascent ahead. See that track and see those little dots, those people walking up? That's our next hill. Well, making good progress just past the 30k marker, and this is the Grange Arch, and sure enough Logan and I stopped off here for a photo opportunity a few years ago, and it's basically just a folly on top of a ridge. There were some terrific views looking through the arch to the north. Well, there's some cracking views from here. Apologies for the wind noise, there's not a lot I can do, it's very exposed up here. But down in the valley below, that's the deserted village of Tyneham. Again, Logan and I have done a walk there. And there in the far distance out to sea, that's Warbarrow Tout. I remember Logan and I got on top of that. And then just over to the right, down in the valley below, there's Corfe Castle. Fiver and I have done a walk there, so we're continuing to head in this bitter wind uphill, surprise surprise, to the top of an Iron Age hill fort. Oh, another trig point, and this one brings back memories as well. That's one that Logie bagged many years ago. Right, now our first sort of sighting, as it were, the Isle of Portland in the very, very far distance, and the sea. Oh, more hills. I'll tell you, I'm knackered now. Around about 37 kilometres, nearly at the bottom of Arish Mell. Can you see that hill behind me? That's what I've just come down. It was hideous. But I'm afraid the worst is to come. We've got the worst uphill bit of the route. I think in sections it gets to a 45% gradient. Come on, we can do this. You know, this is horrendous. Without a doubt the toughest thing I have ever done. We're nowhere near the top. I mean, let me just show you. I'll turn the camera around. That's where I've been. You can barely put one foot in front of the other. Look at everyone toiling up. Sweat's pouring off me. Come on. Oh, I'm pleased to see you.
Good job. Oh, now just scan your number.
By all means.
Oh. So 4196, and sorry, I've just been asked just to check. Have you got your head torch?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and I'll just give you one of these as well.
All right. Okay.
Just so,
Thank
just
you.
so we can.
Lovely.
You can be seen if it gets a bit darker.
Right. First things first, I think we're going to top up on some water before anything else. Right, looks like we've got a selection of pick and mix, but I think I'm going to go for the fudge. Yeah, definitely fudge. Well, I say we've made it to the third pit stop. I think there's about 16 kilometres to go to Weymouth. It's 8:15. I'm going to have a good half-hour rest here. I don't know. I think realistically it's going to be about 2 o'clock when I finish. I'm going to take it really easy. Now it's going to start getting dark soon, so I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to be able to record for the video. So I'm going to have my head torch, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm now going to tuck in some sandwiches and some fudge. Oh, nearly there. Just over 1 kilometre to go. Oh, this has been absolute nightmare. I'm gonna do it though. The finish line. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh God!
I'm going to scan you in, and then I'm going to find out where I put the food vouchers.
Oh!
I've either eaten them all, put them on the side somewhere.
Have you given them away?
Given them all away.
Have some bubbles.
Oh, some champagne. Just what the doctor ordered.
Pretend it's champagne. It's prosecco, but
All
you know
right.
we can't push the
Do
boat
I get
out.
me medal?
You do. Hang on. Poor Keith. Oh, you're fast.
Well, That's what I came for. Thank you very much.
Done. Oh, there we go. Oh, absolutely
lovely.
fabulous.
There you go, Yama. That's to get your hot meal over there in a second. Right.
Finish.
Get yourself a t-shirt.
Well, folks, I did it across the finishing line at 1:45 in the morning. Without a doubt, the toughest thing I've ever done. I so nearly pulled out at the last rest station, and that last section, I tell you, some of the hills were horrendous. I hope you found the video interesting. Please do give me a like and a thumbs up, and well, I look forward to seeing you and with well, a slightly shorter walk next week with Fiver. So till we meet again, thanks for watching and cheerio. Come back.